what a defensive game. Really, both sides of the ball, I thought we did a great job defensively. I thought they did a great job defensively. With their height, with Bowman, I mean, she altered so many shots. She causes so many issues with that size. And she's very mobile. She's very mobile. I think eventually we were able to kind of get some things going offensively. I don't know how many layups we missed. I know it was a bunch of shots at the rim, and we could have busted this thing open. I think the thing we have to understand is that we could have laid down and died going at the end of that second quarter. But we didn't. We fought to keep it close. And I just felt like if we could ever get over the hump, you know, we come in at half. We taught Matt as coaches, and I just said we need to. We hadn't even practiced our full court press in the last 2 weeks because we didn't think we would use it, to be very honest with you. And I said we went after them. I said we need to see if they handle pressure. You know, there was discussion about their 3-ball shooters. I said that we're gonna run them off the 3-point line, but we've got to speed this game up and try to get us some energy. And you know, I just think that was a game-changing point for our team. We were able to get that lead. And then one time I mentioned the timeout, we might need to back it up, and all 5 that was in the game was like, no, we're not backing it up. So they really bought into that and that pressure. And again, I think what that did was rush Samford in taking shots, because Samford's a very rhythm team. They're going to run through their stuff, and then they're going to take a good shot. And I think that created that opportunity. On the flip side, I mean, they did a heck of a job defensively too. You know, not only Bowman, but I thought Marchbanks did a good job defensively, you know, of keeping pressure on the ball. And, you know, I kind of think offensively, and it's what I told our team, the first 3 games we won on offense. We did. We won on offense. You know, the last 3 games we won on defense. I mean, Tuesday was ugly offensively. Looked a little better last night, but tonight again, I don't know that it was ugly as Tuesday night, but it was still pretty ugly. So I think that says a lot about our team, that when things aren't going good for us, you can still hold an opponent to 25% shooting the basketball and dominate the glass. And so I'm really proud of the steps we made in a very tough game.
Coach, 07-08 is what you said?
07-08.
Best start since 07-08. Can you kind of speak to that?
You know, I think that it's a hats off to these young ladies. You know, they're the ones that make it happen. I have an unbelievable staff, and I've been in and out over the past week, and you know, they've done a remarkable job. And I think all of that, of how we've got off to a great start, goes to my staff and goes to the players, and how relentless they have been in us working to get better.
And then lowest, this is the lowest total? Lowest
Offensively, to hold.
Yeah.
You know, and again, it goes down to defense. I mean, when you hold somebody to shooting the ball 25%, they're also a team that shoots the 3-ball. Mason Marchbanks made the first 2, and then they go 2 of 22. So when you hold them to 9% shooting and 25% shooting, you're not going to make many shots. I mean, that's just not very good. And again, I thought our defense attributed to a lot of that.
What's it like knowing you have a team that can, I think was it a couple nights ago, they scored 90, and then, you know, tonight hold a team to 30?
Yeah. Again, I think that's you know, it's 2 sides of the coin. You know, it's kind of like what group's going to show up. But I think I'll take that defensive group any night, because I think that's going to win championships, that and rebounding. And I think that's the biggest difference. And I honestly, I think Lonnie Cornfield is no doubt the anchor for us defensively. All that don't always show up on a stat sheet and all that, but she's a game changer when she takes charges. She's a game changer when she forces people to double dribble. And so tonight, I think the anchor of our defense, no doubt, was Lonnie.
So Leah Grayson, correct me wrong, she had a double-double tonight?
Correct.
So I just want to get your initial thoughts on that.
Woo! Praise the Lord. We've been waiting for that to happen. You know, she started out and Bowman blocked the shot, got in her head a little bit, and then she missed a lot of chip bunnies. I mean, Malia very well could have had 30 points if she could have made those shots. But just hats off to our team, hats off to Malia for continuing to work hard to get the basketball. You know, and in my system, the way we run it here, we're going to go to a post player. You know, I'm not going to live and die by the 3 ball. That's not who I am. That's a long ways out there to shoot that thing when you got something 2 foot from the basket. And I'm just glad this game should give Malia some confidence to be able, because she was the mismatch today. When Bowen was out, she was the mismatch. And that's why we tried to go to her. We tried to get she and Dom in a lot of the action. In the third quarter, we got she and JB in a lot of the action, and then JB got some scores. So yes, I'm grateful that Malia was able to dominate the glass like she did and get some buckets, because again, it just increases our level of play. I mean, the other night, I think we had 5 in double figures. You know, tonight, again, we only have 3. We have 3. Bracey's got 10. Dom's got 14. Malia's got 15. So again, I just think we've got to continue to build that and build that confidence. I think we'll be really good if we could get 5 folks in double figures and at least have 2 people to try to get a double-double. I think that would be a game changer for us. And I really think in December, geez, that's what we got to have.
So as you mentioned, just December, I mean, first game, Ole Miss, in a way, battle for state. I just want to get your initial thoughts on it.
You know, they're very good. Let's just be honest. They're really, really, really good. You know, they made it to the Elite 8 or the Sweet 16 last year in the NCAA tournament. Coach O does a phenomenal job there. You know, we're going to have to play a perfect game. That's just the truth of the matter. We're going to have to grind it out like we did defensively today. But I'm going to tell you, Ole Miss defense is all over you. We will have a chance if we defend, if we take care of the basketball, and we make layups at the rim. That's going to be the key for us. But, I mean, I'll just be honest, they're probably 30 points better than us. That's the truth of the matter. Coming in, no telling what the Vegas folks will have it. But they're good. They are very good. But you know what? God gives us an opportunity, and that's why you tip it off every single time to be able to get that opportunity to compete with someone like that.
Let's do 2 more for Coach.
So kind of going back to the Ole Miss question, I mean, as a student myself, what would you say to, you know, the students on Southern Miss to come out to their game, to come out to the Ole Miss game? What would you say to them?
Well, you know, we're going to be in the CAF this week. We need our student body to come out and back us on Saturday. It could be a game changer for us, for our players to see that kind of support. And so let's come on out. Let's be a big part of it.
All good here?
I'm good. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Coach.